Hey everybody, and thank you for coming to the Network Soldiers YouTube channel. Today we're going to focus on OneDrive and how you can get started from picking the license you need, how to collaborate with others, and how to share files with different permissions. Now, let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to Google Microsoft for Business, right? Then you're going to go down to Microsoft 365 Business, click on that. You go down to plans and pricing, and you can browse here and see what you need. So right here we have Microsoft 365 E3, E5. Office 365 is probably more what you're going to look for. So you got E1, E3, E5. They make it so confusing. But what you're going to want to do is you want to come down here and see what comes with each kit. One I generally recommend is this one, E3, but based on your business needs, you go ahead and pick over whatever one you want. Once you sign up for it, you're going to go ahead and get something that looks like this, right? So once you log in, you go to office.com, put in your credentials, and then move on to this page. So the next thing you want to do is you want to click on this little waffle. This waffle right here is also known as the app launcher, and you go over here to OneDrive. Once you get into OneDrive, you're going to see this page. This is the first page you're going to see. The top For You area is going to be what's recommended for you. And underneath is your recents, right? This is everything you've touched recently. Next, you'll go ahead and explore My Files. All right, so this is everything that you have access to, everything that's been created by you. What you could do here is you could share your files with anybody. Also add others. You can see I got a couple different other folks here that I can share with. And then you can choose what permissions they have. So you can make it to where they can only edit or they can only view. Right, so if you want them to see something, but you don't necessarily want them to edit it, go ahead and make those changes there. Another thing you could do is you could go ahead and click on this gear wheel. All right, sharing settings. This link that you share with somebody, you could share with anyone, people within the Network Soldier, share with people you choose. You can even get a little bit more granular. You could go to down here to how long they have access to it. So if you only want them to have access till the 3rd, then that's fine. You could do that. You could set a password. You could block them from downloading it. All sorts of different things. Next thing you could look at is share it. If anybody shared anything with me, it would show up here. Everything that was shared by me will show up here. Another thing you could do is if you are going to be working on a particular document pretty often or quite frequently in the next week or 2 weeks or whatever the case may be, or you use this document all the time, you could go ahead and hit the favorites, right? So the costing worksheet, all right, we're going to go ahead and favorite that. And then when we go over to favorites, looky there. We have it. We don't have to dig through a bunch of different folders. We don't have to search for it. It's right there in our favorites. Another thing we could do with OneDrive is we could create documents right within the web browser. So if we had add new, we could add another Word document and create it directly from the web browser. So Office 365, you could use on an iPad. You could use on your phone. It could be taken anywhere. So if you're flying, I fly quite often. So if I'm on a plane and I have Wi-Fi, if I have access to Wi-Fi, then I could just go and create a document, or I could edit a document. I could do whatever. All right, so this is a random document. Please subscribe. All right, so now it is saved, right? It just got saved. So I'm going to close this out. It saves automatically. So you don't have to worry about losing your work. Your work will be saved automatically. You could also create a folder, right? And you can even put a different color on it. Say it's for finance or something, right? My finance isn't specially colored, but if you wanted to, that's perfectly fine. Finance, create, and now it's green. And see this little eyelash here on the corner, that indicates that something new has been added. All right, I'm not going to use it, so you can hit this little ellipsis, the 3 dots here, and you could go ahead and you can delete. Okay? So say I'm working with my team or somebody specific, and I need to request a file for a folder, right? So I'll enter a description. So I need budget things, right? And I'll hit next, and then I could share this link with somebody, or I could send it via email. So I can send it to whoever I want to in my organization. All right, and there you have it. That is OneDrive in a nutshell. If you have any questions, any concerns, anything like that, please reach out to us. We're at thenetworksoldier.com. If you found any of this stuff valuable, if you learned anything, please like and subscribe. It will help us out greatly. And thanks for watching.